taking control of Neela's army by fooling them with a prototype voice modulation device. To get the thing working, she'll have to jack it into the satellite connection beneath Neela's headquarters.
So, I'm guessing you'd like me to steal the device and hook it up for our side, giving us control over Neela's mercenaries. Sounds great.
You'll have to steal a few keys here and there to get access to the more secure areas of the castle.
If there's pockets to be picked, I'm your man.
First, steal a wiretap and the voice modulator. Then head for the sewers beneath Neela's headquarters.
I'm on it.
Smooth work. Now use those keys to break into the castle and get at that wiretap. Wiretap is at the far end of the room. Easy does it in here, huh, pal? Security around the Contessa's castle is tight. She must have something really good in here. Punch in 969. wiretap is perfect. Another set of guards are up in your binocucom. Rob them of their keys to get at the voice modulator. Nice job. The room with the voice modulator is marked in your binocucom. Nice job. The room with the voice modulator is marked in your binocucom. They've posted a lot of security around the voice modulator. This could be tricky. That's it! You've got the Contessa's voice modulator! Let's go put that thing to work! the Contessa's guards have locked down the entrance to the sewer. Find the guys in charge and steal their keys. That's some quality thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer. That's some quality thieving, Sly. Now head for the runoff drains near the riverside. They should lead to the sewer. You'll need to crawl through one of the runoff drains to get to the sewer entrance. According to my blueprints, this sewer should take you underneath Neela's headquarters.
Looks like we got lucky. The Contessa's men have already excavated Neela's satellite cable. How should I proceed?
Splice in the wiretap, then attach the voice modulator. I'll broadcast from the safe house to make sure it works. This is going to be so cool. Hello, mercenary tank forces.
What's spinning your turrets for me? God, this is cool. I mean, you are all really cool. Carry on.
the tank. Press both up to move forward, both down to go in reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. To fire your turret, tap the R1 button. You'll need to take out 6 tanks to get the job done.
Oh, ow! Oh! Here we go! The seat's gotta go back farther than this. Okay, guys, I'm in a tank.
Remember, both sticks up to move forward, both down for reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. The R1 button fires your turret.
The Murray laughs at your attack. unstoppable!
Remember, hold sticks up to move forward, hold down for reverse, and in opposite directions to rotate. The R1 button fires your turret.
Get out! Giddy up, cupcakes! Evildoers feel my wrath! Eat that, worms! Just try that again!
Murray. That should cool down those mercenaries for a while.
are you gonna hack the computers down there when they've got no power?
According to General Clawfoot, a mobile energy source is stored at the end of this hallway.
Hallway is a pretty kind term for what looks to me like a complex medieval gauntlet of death.
Yes. Well, while the idea of jumping down a crypt filled with whirling, razor-sharp spikes might scare me, in fact terrorize my every fiber, it's the only way to power up that old computer in the re-education tower. Without that thing online, we'll never get into Clockwork Eyes or free Carmelita.
You're a good man, Bentley. Just make sure those traps don't rip you into 100 little turtle pieces.
Why'd you have to say that? Aha! This acid battery should do the trick. Just walk close to the electrode and voila! Prepare to be hacked, you knave!
I'll get you, Contessa!
Oh, how many times must you say that? It's not going to happen.
I'm dead serious. I'll get you!
I'll get you, I'll get you.
I mean it! I'll get you!
Yes, yes, so I've heard.
That's one down, two to go. I'd better not take any damage while carrying this battery to the other terminals. It is, after all, filled with acid. Okay, ready for another session of hacking mastery. Okay, ready for another session of hacking mastery.
Maybe I should approach this through your id instead of your conscious mind. It might help to get around your super ego.
One more computer and I can get out of here! One more computer and I can get out of here! Inspector Fox, why fight it? Don't you want to be my friend?
No, you horrible eight-legged cow! No!
With that old computer powered up, my work here is done. time to wage war on the castle, and in the confusion pull off a heist I've named Operation High Road. First, Murray will take down the spotlights on the main gate with the codes provided by General Clawfoot. Then, with the help of the voice modulator, I'll order Neela's forces to attack. Sly will then paraglide the two of us over to the Contessa's getaway blimp, and we'll use it to get inside her re-education tower. The assault on the castle will undoubtedly draw the Shadow Guards off their post, and if we free Inspector Fox, she's sure to clear out the Contessa. With the Mind Shuffler exposed, I'll plant the Bad Mojo Bomb, and presto! The Clockwork Eyes are ours. So if the two of you are ready, let's take our positions and get this thing started.